Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I'm back with another lesson, and I'm going to entitle this one, It Was Given to You. Because this truth, this understanding, and this breath of life was given to us from the Lord. This comes from the heavens. This is not of us. We didn't stumble upon this truth by accident. No, the Lord chose us from the foundation of the earth to receive this breath of life and this 100% truth. And that's a beautiful thing, because not everybody, the majority of these people in this world are going to die. We're at the very, very end of Esau's kingdom. And we see the signs, we see the signs. The return of Yahweh Shai is imminent. So the fact that we're still this far in the race and we're still have our hand to the plow, hey, that's a beautiful thing. And that's not something to take lightly. We got to give thanks to the Lord, because he can sift you out. So we got to keep putting in that work and keep praising the Lord. So let's get the first precept. It reads, this is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So the Lord chose us. We didn't choose the Lord chose us, and the rest were blinded. That's why there's a lot of scoffers. They can't comprehend this truth. They can't understand. They don't have the ability to comprehend what we're teaching, because this isn't for everybody. This is only for the elect of the nation of Israel. And the rest were blinded, So you can't force someone to understand this. You just got to keep it moving. The next verse, verse 8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. And that's going to ultimately lead to their destruction. The Lord ain't dealing with them, on this side. In the kingdom, eventually all Israel will be straight. But on this side, the goal is to make it on this side. We want to make it onto that chariot. We want to endure until the end and refuse that RFID microchip. And if you're of the elect, the Lord will give you the spirit to endure the persecution and the chaos that's coming. So for those people that they don't see it, they got a spirit of slumber, hey, that's unfortunate, because we definitely have eyes to see, and we can't take that lightly, That's a beautiful thing, and it gives you motivation. It gives you purpose in life. Because there's a depressing ass vibe here in Babylon. Everybody's through. There's a depressing ass vibe. This place is spiritually dead. And that's what America means, amargo, in Spanish. Meaning bitter. So let's go to the next precept. The book of Ephesians, chapter 1 and verse 4. According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. So if you're of the elect, and Lord willing, myself included, and those of you that are listening, Lord willing, we're part of that number. We're blameless in the Lord, because we're in this flesh and we go off, but through the Spirit, we're blameless. And hey, the Lord chose his elect from the foundation of the earth, and that's heavy. That's heavy to comprehend, Verse 5. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. So, we strive to be part of that number. And these are beautiful scriptures, If you're part of the elect, the Lord chose you, and you're co-authors of everything, The elect helped Yahweh Shai create everything. Let's get the next one. Revelation 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Yeah, because not everybody has an ear. A lot of people, so this truth is going out, you know? This truth is going out. Everyone's heard it one way or another. And for the majority of the people, it went in one ear and not the other. But those of us that had an ear, hey, it resonated in our spirit. We heard this truth and immediately, yo, this is interesting. It resonates in your spirit, man. And the fact that we got led to, because there's a lot of Israelite camps, the fact that we got led to the Great Millstone, Elders and Apostles of Great Millstone, that's a beautiful thing, man. I thank the Lord, because we could have gone astray. There's a lot of people in these other camps that are lost, but the Lord guided us to the 100% truth. Let's get Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So there's a lot of examples how the Lord gave a certain group of people, beginning with his prophets, the mysteries of the kingdom. Because everybody has access to this Bible, but not everybody has access to the truth. They butcher it, they go off. They don't have the pure understanding, but we do. So yeah, it is given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but to them it is not given. What are some of those mysteries? The fact that those so-called UFOs that you see are not aliens. They're the angels of the Lord. Those are the chariots of Israel. And who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his name is Yahushai. That's the name of the Father Yahweh. And he's coming back in a big fathership to beam up his elect. That's how we're going to receive salvation, Lord willing. And people, that's what is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. They should be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Yeah, because Esau has done a good job brainwashing these people, indoctrinating them into thinking aliens, aliens. But now we understand it's the angels of the Lord and Yahushai. What is another mystery? Reincarnation. We've been here before. We've had many lives on this earth before. We come back in the third and fourth generation. And we come back in our lot. So the fact that we're here teaching this word, hey, you're in the great position. You're in a better position than any man on this earth. So let's get the next precept. 2 Corinthians 5 and 5. Now he that hath wrought us for the self same thing is God, who also hath given unto us the earnest of the Spirit. Yeah, beginning with that Rakak Wadash, the Holy Spirit, wisdom. We were spiritually dead. We were dry bones, and the Lord poured out his Spirit on us, and we woke up. We were activated. Matthew 11 and 25. At that time, Yahushai answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes. Yeah, because not everybody, no matter how wise, no matter how what kind of education you have, what status you have on this earth, the Lord is dealing with lowly men, babes. We're a new creation in the Lord. So not everybody, the Lord ain't dealing with everybody. These high and mighty people, now you got to come to the Lord humble. You got to humble yourself. You got to shed the old man and come into this thing humbly. And the Lord will reveal his Spirit unto you. This 1 Peter 2 and 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. So yeah, we come into this thing, we're babes, we're young in this truth, and then we start drinking the milk, start getting this wisdom, and we start growing in the Spirit. The Lord reveals more secrets, more mysteries. This thing, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. Things are constantly getting revealed through the Spirit. The next precept I had, Matthew 16 and 17. And Yahushai answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, and the Lord gave you this truth, this wisdom comes from on high, it comes from the heavens. This isn't of us, There ain't no free will. So we have to protect this word. Make sure no man take your crown, because we're coming into some heavy times, and people, their heart's gonna fail them for fear. The things that are coming, people are gonna bug out, you know, and we just gotta pray to the Lord that he gives us the spirit to endure and keep pushing forward. You know, we're coming to a time like never before. Never before has it been as bad as it's gonna get. And we're in 2025. Hey, this is the hopeful year of our deliverance. Any day now, we're living day by day. Any day now, they could mandate that charagma. Any day, we can get hit with an EMP. The lights go out, you know? So we're taking it day by day, and we're circumspect. We're on our toes, you know? And that's how you should be. Don't be sleeping. Don't get comfortable. We're too far in the game. Got to be on point. Constantly stay in the spirit and stay in prayer. And the last precept I had is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 11. It reads, "And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables." Yeah, because these scriptures are written in code. You got to break down the words. A lot of the words, they're going to the Hebrew, they're going to the Greek. You got to go into the true meaning of each word and decipher, you know, through the spirit. We decipher these scriptures and get understanding, pure understanding, wisdom. So we shouldn't get discouraged, man. People are going to be talking shit. People are going to scoff. Hey, once these plagues and the things we've been speaking of come to reality and hits them in the face, then they're going to realize that a prophet have been among them. But it's going to be too late. The Lord's going to hide his men. That famine of the word is coming. So I pray this lesson was edifying. Again, the title, it was given to you. This truth was given to us, and we got to protect it. So I pray this lesson was edifying. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. We're almost out of here. On to the next lesson. Shalom.